Guys, I have a question. What happens when an evergreen tree doesn't get enough water? Is it really an ever-brown tree? I feel like we need to get to the root of this problem. You may not like the answer I have because it's a bit shady, but if you stay grafted with me, I'm sure it'll grow on you. I'm just going to leave it there for the moment. Hey friends, it is Matt here for Lame Joke Thursday, the place we are guaranteed to get the cream of the crop concerning the lamest jokes around. Bestowed upon you each week with lavish generosity, these jokes are carefully curated and cunningly crafted for your enjoyment. All of the props are centrally constructed, or in this case, just what's been laying around, carefully constructed and cleverly cobbled together with whatever I can find. What's the point of all the frivolity? To put a smile on your dial, to make you giggle with glee. If I've managed to successfully float your boat in either of those categories, then perhaps you could consider subscribing and pounding that like button. You know, I've just realised that I'm making a habit of wearing the sunglasses for the joke. That's not intentional, it just happens to be that way for this particular week. So my intention this week was to go to church, and I come outside the front of the house this morning, and there's this massive tree that's laying out there on the footpath. Spent some time this morning cutting it up, being very hot and sweaty and busy. Definitely time for a wheelbarrow. Question is, how full can I fill the wheelbarrow without it tipping out along the way? What do you think? Is it too full? Can't even see the wheelbarrow. Let's give it a go. It's just occurred to me to check how many tree stumps I cut up. 1, 2, tree. Getting rid of all of the tree debris. And it got me thinking, who's the best person to tell me lame jokes about trees? And I remembered it's my friend, Theresa Green. She came and told me a joke one time, and it's ridiculously funny. So this week I thought I would share that joke from Theresa with you. I hope you enjoy it. Let's get into it. Paddy is an Irish mathematician, but wants to branch out and have a career change, and decides to become a farmer. So he goes and finds himself Hamish, who owns and maintains an apple orchard. He declares his intention to purchase the orchard. Hamish decides to give Paddy a test. He explains that he needs to draw pictures on a whiteboard to represent different numbers. The purpose of this test is to see if Paddy is fit to be a farmer. The first number he has to draw is 3. So Paddy thinks for a bit, suddenly gets out the whiteboard marker and draws a tree and says, "Tree, tree." Hamish has a wry smile, thinks to himself, and suddenly decides, Paddy, you must now draw 9. Draw 9. So Paddy thinks to himself for a little bit, picks up the whiteboard marker, and then draws 3 trees and says, "Tree plus tree plus tree is 9. 9. Hamish decides that the next number should be 99. Seeing the drawing of the 3 trees, Paddy picks up the whiteboard marker and says, "Arr," puts a little mark on each tree, little smudge mark. Hamish is like, "What's going on there?" Paddy's like, "It's dirty tree. Dirty tree and dirty tree and dirty tree is 99. Hamish can't believe at how ingenious Paddy is at producing these wonderful diagrams. But he has one more trick up his sleeve. He decides to set the last number as 100. He thinks there's no possible way that Paddy can figure this out. He's been doing 3s and 99s and there's no way. But using the same diagram, Paddy thinks to himself, I know how to get 100. Down the bottom of each tree, he draws a little tiny squiggle. Little tiny squiggle. Hamish has no idea what's going on. But then Paddy steps back and declares, dirty tree and a dirt plus dirty tree and a dirt plus dirty tree and a dirt is 100. Now, I don't know about you, but that maths is just kind of... I don't necessarily like that kind of maths. It just goes straight over my head, but indeed. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that. That is literally the first joke that came to mind as soon as I started thinking about trees and having to cut up the tree in the driveway. Yeah, best joke I know about trees. Hope you enjoyed that. Again, if you like this video, chuck a like on it and consider subscribing. If you've got a suggestion, then chuck that on below and maybe you'll see that in a week sometime soon. Thanks for watching, and that's all from me. We will see you again same time next week for another round of hilarity. Bye for now.